And if I were to speak from my heart, I'm truly grateful to Vikas Khanduri for giving me this opportunity to anchor this event. And may I request? So I'm personally grateful to Vikas to give me this opportunity to stand here. I hope I've done justice for the day. And I think we all are here today because of Vikas Khanduri's zeal to get us here. So I think he deserves a big round of applause. Yes. Vikas. Yes, absolutely.
23 years working in the travel trade. Started from a very humble start, like many of us must have done. One thing I really enjoyed, by virtue of being in the leadership, I got a lot of opportunities. But because of me, a lot of my colleagues traveled. Because I always passed my fam trip. But what I really enjoyed is when that executive got that fam trip, and he was going on a short sortie to Sri Lanka, very short sortie to Nepal. I could see that there was a transformation in the personality of this young kid who was really happy. He had his like bubbly state, and that always gave me a kick. So this thought leadership came from that point of view. It came from a point of view of saying that we have people who have grown from scratch to up. We have companies who have made their fortunes, but one day they were really struggling hard. And one day I saw their small, tiny, mini ad, which today is a full page ad. And I'm not talking Delhi, I'm talking India. Fortunately, I traveled everywhere in India. You can spot an airport, I've landed there, and I've taken a flight out from there. Being an outbound guy, because I traveled extensively in India in creating network for our companies. I must have opened some 65, 70 offices for each company I worked in. So a large number of offices have been opened. It was in my mind always to say that there is an opportunity where we can transform knowledge into last mile executive. I really don't know. Today we've not been able to do justice. I know that. I'm aware. Because I know my friend, like I heard, Deepak Jagtiani has done events in 32 countries. I don't know how much of wealth of knowledge he's carrying on his head. And by the time he must have taken a flight from Mumbai, he came only for today, for this side. How many questions must have been in his mind which he wants to share? But we don't have time. We've just got it half an hour to us. And in that half an hour, we want to do something. However, I promise all of you here that every good clip and every good click which we have got today from all of you, being in audience or being in panel, will reach to the last mile executive who's sitting somewhere far off from Delhi and who can never enter your office to meet you. But he also doesn't know about you. So I am looking at an opportunity to create somewhere a hero worship. I want to be like him. And especially to the panel, the speakers. I'm sure when I will send this information to 20 universities of India, there would be some student who will say, I want to be like him. Because today, that student doesn't have any leader worship. He has nobody he can relate to. He only knows people who have made a lot of money because their name is there. So there is this humble beginning today. I promise you, I'll come back once again after some time, whenever it will be more appropriate. And you will find there will be forum, which will be very appropriate forum. You will find that you will have an opportunity to speak your heart out. And I'll capture that that day, and I'll still do the same job that I'm going to do now. There is this also missing link of camaraderie in the leadership of India. The leadership meets in the meets and marts, which are trade meets and marts, where he's selling his product. Fortunately, here you're not selling your product. Fortunately, we can have a panel. Everybody is a competitor to each other, but we could talk. So, on behalf of Ayanaant, my apologies to everybody here if we have not been able to justify your role today. I hope you'll accept that. However, thank you. Thank you for being here, because I know it means a lot. And I also want to say, when I look at all the people who were there in the panel today, who supported us, who supported me particularly, I am so fortunate, so fortunate that I only made them one phone calls or one meeting only. So whether we have our complete mentoring in terms of the moderators, whether I say Gopi sir, Ashish sir, Tanuja, one phone call each. And they all were there with me. I didn't even have to explain to them. Whether I say my friend like Deepak or Arun sir or Naveen or Bharat, one phone call each. Mr. Sani, one phone call each. Rajiv Bajaj, one phone call. Manas Sinha, last entrant into our panel, one phone call. Stuart, one meeting. So all the leadership who trusted, Vishal, one phone call. He is a chief strategist officer of a US-based company. And he manages 10,000 people workforce in India. And he came to moderate from Mumbai. He's in Delhi for last 2 days. It's not his job. Thank you. At the last, all of you who have taken pain to sit here till 6 o'clock. Thank you, Kapil. However, this task couldn't have been done if my team wasn't there. I am a conduit which is up to somewhere, but this backdrop is not made by me. That invite list is not done by me. Can I have the entire Viva Voyages team here? Please. All of you. Please come. If by chance somebody is left outside, please call them. So ladies and gentlemen, as Vishal said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please give them a big round of applause. These guys are fantastic. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for being here. We loved your company today. Thank you.